needs that money.
Hundreds of pairs
That
of
money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You gonna give them to him?
Yeah.
Putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family, and hurting my business. We're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company. I'm shopping, spending money, living life. Money made.
Joe Rogan weighed in sharply on the latest claims surrounding Floyd Mayweather's alleged bankruptcy, using it as a cautionary tale about how reckless habits can destroy even massive fortunes. He stressed that earning huge money doesn't give anyone a free pass to dodge obligations like taxes, pointing directly to Mayweather's long-running problems with the Internal Revenue Service. According to Rogan, when extravagant lifestyles go unchecked and financial decisions lack discipline, the downfall isn't shocking, it's inevitable.
To the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
It's
pay.
neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s decision to take legal action against Insider Incorporated marks a major shift in how his story is unfolding in public. The defamation lawsuit centers on a report that casts doubt on a massive $42 million real estate deal said to be tied to the boxing superstar. According to the filing, Mayweather argues that the outlet intentionally twisted details of his business activities, portraying him as deceptive or exaggerating his financial position. If the claim of acquiring 62 buildings is accurate, it would stand as one of the most significant single-person real estate purchases in recent years. However, the article scrutinizes whether the deal actually happened and how it could have been funded, putting Mayweather's reputation under intense scrutiny. By pushing back through the courts, he appears focused on protecting his image not only as an undefeated fighter, but as a serious and credible businessman as well.
I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the question.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me. But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s pushback zeroes in on what he describes as slanted reporting and the exclusion of evidence he believes was crucial to the story. He claims his attorneys supplied Insider Incorporated with extensive records meant to verify the real estate transactions in question. In his view, those materials were deliberately ignored to prioritize a headline-grabbing angle over accuracy. By stressing that this marks his first time taking a media outlet to court, Mayweather is underscoring how seriously he views the situation. His determination to clear his reputation points to a larger objective, presenting himself as a disciplined entrepreneur unfairly singled out by careless journalism rather than a figure hiding behind hype.
To build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not going to let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my companies.
All right, one more toughie. So
Nothing is tough.
no? Okay.
After being in the sport of boxing, dealing with the sport of boxing, there's nothing that's tough.
Fair. So that article sparked rumors that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded yet.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
Okay, so I think we'll end with this one. When I spoke to you all last week, you were riding around Miami. You were looking to buy even more.
Yes.
Have you bought anything?
As we have already seen, 50 Cent has been very involved in critiquing, taking shots at Floyd Mayweather, and when this came across his desk, he did nothing other than that. If that's the case, it's going nowhere because you didn't do the deal, champ. He must have named the writer separately to make him have to pay his own legal team. The champ is mad, and 50 most definitely promoted his brands and everything with that because 50 Cent has came into question about this deal that Floyd Mayweather has struck, showed his real estate businesses, and people started diving into it. Floyd Mayweather has been defending it, but I just realized he put this $100 million lawsuit in against Business Insider saying that they have been going at him for a long time now, coming at his family, coming at his team, and saying these derogatory things and defaming him, so he won $100 million. The suit lost in the Southern District of New York names Insider Inc. and reporter Daniel Geiger as defendants. It is centered around reporting by Geiger about real estate deals Mayweather Jr. publicly discussed, including an agreement to buy a 62-building Manhattan apartment portfolio. Geiger reported in late March that there is no evidence that there has been a sale. According to the lawsuit, Geiger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation categorized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Geiger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question happened, and suggests that there's a racial component to the reporter's work.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is usually cool and dismissive in interviews, projecting effortless confidence. But when questions turn to his finances, that composure tends to blur into vagueness. His hesitation to provide clear figures or concrete details while addressing bankruptcy talk doesn't calm the conversation, it intensifies it. Rather than shutting rumors down, the lack of straight answers invites even more doubt. For high-profile figures, influence is often built on perception. And once that image starts to fracture, failing to be open only speeds up the breakdown.
Sparked rumors that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded yet.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
That last statement was a fact. If that's bankrupt, I'm sure a lot of people want to live like that. I'd sell a few of them planes, especially if I was going bankrupt. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad lifestyle to have. Now, Floyd Mayweather isn't the most articulate person. He does not articulate himself the best. This has been well known throughout his career. He is a prize fighter. He is a master promoter. He is a great business person. Put him behind a microphone or have him articulate himself, he's not the best at it. So if you listen to that and y'all tell me if y'all got the same vibe I did or if y'all think that I'm tripping, it sounds like he's running around a lot of shit. And it's like, all right, bro, yeah, you might be going bankrupt. But let's understand something real quick. If one of Floyd Mayweather's businesses, or if his business is going bankrupt, that does not mean that Floyd Mayweather himself is broke. That means that his business may be struggling. Oh yeah, his business may be struggling, and you can file for bankruptcy. I think it's 13 or 9, chapter 13 or chapter 9 or whatever.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s repeated claims that he owes nothing in taxes clash sharply with documented actions taken by the Internal Revenue Service. Allegations involving unpaid taxes or avoidance aren't minor issues, especially for someone who has built his image around financial supremacy. That contradiction cuts directly into the persona of the untouchable mogul he spent years promoting. When government authorities are reportedly pursuing payment, the narrative of absolute money control starts to weaken. Official filings attributed to the IRS strengthen critics' arguments and could open the door to deeper scrutiny of his broader financial situation. The contrast between Mayweather's public bravado and the measurable results of his investments is hard to ignore. Real estate is often portrayed as the cornerstone of long-term wealth, yet the specifics behind Floyd's rumored $400 million property empire remain frustratingly vague. His bold declarations are designed to impress and inspire, but they don't always align with independently confirmed facts. As this gap widens, it prompts a bigger question. Is his financial empire grounded in sound strategy, or is it a carefully maintained illusion meant to preserve the legacy and image he has spent decades constructing?
It's Money May, Aaron Mayweather too. No money green on him. Change it up. Change it up. Change it up. That's what we do. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's what we did. I need everybody, all the fighters all around the world. MMA, boxers, follow this man right here. We get the job done. Money May, and y'all know the rest.
Social media has turned into a high-stakes arena for shaping stories, and for Floyd Mayweather Jr., the distinction between reality and carefully crafted image is getting harder to see. While the lawsuit might be aimed at silencing critics, it has instead unleashed a wave of scrutiny and discussion. Followers are now questioning not just the legitimacy of his fortune, but also the true intent behind taking legal action. Instead of providing answers, the case seems to add another layer of intrigue, leaving the public more curious and skeptical than ever.
Floyd Mayweather files a $100 million lawsuit against Business Insider over real estate deal report. Damn, that's an expensive lawsuit. The lawsuit comes after a report by
donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan, Floyd. You should have knew better than that, my boy. But then again, you are Floyd Mayweather. Oh, man. Anybody with common sense knew that Floyd was in trouble when he started.
There was a period when Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial achievements rivaled his dominance in the ring. Pulling in over $1 billion from blockbuster pay-per-view fights and marquee endorsements, his earning power was unmatched. Yet instead of channeling that income into sustainable investments, much of it flowed into an endless parade of opulence. From garages filled with exotic vehicles to tailor-made private jets, his life became a non-stop display of extravagance. Sadly, this unrelenting focus on showmanship seems to have undermined his financial stability. Today, warning signs are emerging that his fortune may not be as bulletproof as it once appeared. The trajectory echoes that of former Mike Tyson, whose unchecked spending and poor financial choices famously led to bankruptcy. Both men, despite differing temperaments, treated wealth as a visible symbol of power. Beneath the sparkle and spectacle, however, cracks were forming. Mayweather's constant exhibition of luxury echoes Tyson's past excesses, suggesting he could be repeating the very missteps that drove another sporting icon into financial ruin.
He's talking about the Miss Jackson situation. We've seen Marcos Maidana looking focused, more so focused on his baby and everything. So those are a lot of the minor takeaways. But my major takeaway from this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, is I was quickly hit with an emotion of nostalgia. You know what I mean? Because seeing Floyd Mayweather with all this money and cars and clothes and hoes and yada, 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 it just kind of reminded me. There was a small segment in that episode that stated that a lot of fighters believe in their immortality. You know what I mean? We've seen this before. So the question I ask, we have seen this movie before. Boxers traditionally going broke. You know, they start off well, so flamboyant, with all this money and all these cars, and they have businesses they invest in. There's something special, you know, at least in their minds they are. And then after either retirement or near retirement or after the fight game has left him, traditionally boxers go broke, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to Floyd Mayweather, but I swear on everything, man, I hope it doesn't happen to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather is going to go down in the halls of history, ladies and gentlemen, as possibly top 3 to top 5 to top 10 of all-time greats. I mean, depending on how you view.
Doubts about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial decisions aren't limited to outside observers. Concerns are coming from his own circle. Jeff Mayweather, a trusted trainer and family member, has openly voiced bewilderment at Floyd's erratic money moves. His impulsive bets, especially in high-stakes real estate, hint at a strategy driven more by ego than careful planning. Instead of leaning on sound guidance, Floyd appears to be navigating complex investments on his own instincts. This risky behavior fuels serious questions about how much of his fortune is real and how much exists as an image of wealth. There was a time when his fame thrived as much on flashy spending and high-profile paydays as on his boxing prowess. But now, as cracks in his financial empire become visible, the illusion is slowly unraveling, and fans are beginning to see past the glamour to the reality beneath.
Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the headlines.